It says Mackenzie, but is there a Dan here?
Yes, that's my daughter. I don't know why. Can you not see me?
Not yet. Turn on your camera.
How do I do that?
On the bottom, there's going to be a little microphone. Are you on a camera or a computer? I mean, are you
I'm
on a
on.
phone or a computer? Oh, there you
I'm on
go.
my iPad. Okay. It,
Okay.
it was
None
set
of
up.
them.
I'm sorry. It was set up for my daughter to do Zoom
Oh,
school.
well, that's okay. No, that's okay. It's just sometimes, so it's not you. Sometimes I will go into an appointment and like Outlook will sometimes, I mean, when I mean something like once every 3 years and it'll like switch it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I hope this is not one of those times. So, well, thank you. Are you ready?
I'm so nervous and excited. Yeah.
Oh, oh my God. Don't be nervous. It's just me. Also, you look fabulous. Love the hair. Love the whole thing. So we
Thank
look
you.
oddly familiar. If I had blonde, we'd be like the
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah, all the way. So let me kind of tell you, PETA. Oh, I'm getting all sorts of things on my spirit box right now. So we'll see if something shows up for that. So let me kind of tell you how this works. Oh, I do the whole Monty, so just be with me.
Yeah.
Um, that was you. Okay. So my last session, I was going through and I was channeling, and all of a sudden I was channeling, she had a house ghost and she had her dad was showing up and her husband's dad. So all of that. But like there was a woman that just kind of like came in there. And she felt like she was trying to give, okay, my last client, who's a wonderful person, is very shy. Like she's like, I don't know what I like. I don't know what I want to do at all. And I'm like, well, what do you do? She's like, I watch TV. Like that's essentially the like very, very cancer. And so this woman showed up and she was like, well, you should try this. You should try anything. You should just go out there and do it. Like she was a little bit more pushy in a good way. And I was like, you don't have your mom is alive, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, odd. I was like, there's this woman here that is essentially trying to like read you the right act in a good way. And so I'm thinking this may go with you. So because it didn't fit that energy at all. So I think, and this was like the last 5 minutes. So I'd have to say it goes through. I just pulled up your appointment. I was like, this makes a lot of sense. So just stay with me. How do they talk? They talk with signs and symbols. They'll put things like maybe like a palm tree in my head. Somebody's talking about Florida right now. That's a palm tree. And they'll put all these things like they keep saying it. And I go, okay, so we may have to figure out where Florida goes with anything. And then they put all these things in a line. Boom, that's a sentence. The other thing is that they will try to put me in a situation that could have happened to you, could have happened to them, or will happen to you. My straw just moved and there's weird. Okay. And they'll like take stuff out of my thoughts, my experiences, and try to tell a story that way. The other thing is that they will try to talk in only feelings. They will give me a feeling like what it was like for me to love my dad when he was here. And I'll be like, oh, there's a loving father energy, you know. And the last one is words. So they will just come in and they'll just say words. But really, they talk all those ways all at the same time. And you're going to see my brain going a million miles an hour because I'm trying to put it into a sentence that makes sense for you. So essentially, the only thing I really need from you is, yeah, if you have questions, just ask, interrupt me. I'm going to be staring off in the la la land or looking at the stupid light. That way I don't focus on anything. But all I need from you to say, Amie, hell yeah, that makes sense, or no, it doesn't. Because they're trying to talk right now. Because when you do that, essentially that's confirming that my translation of all this makes sense to you. Okay, that's all it is. And then I can move on to the next translation. Okay. And if I seem a little short, I'm not meaning to. It's whenever I go through and I do this, my brain's like, okay, are we going? Are we gonna go? Okay. So it comes off as like, yeah, that's how it feels. Okay, so
Okay.
just stay with me. What? Okay, hold on. They're walking around. They're walking around your, I guess your place. Hold on. What? They're like really wanting to be about your life, which is good. And you're okay. So, are you in a relationship right now?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah. They have you going like touching somebody on their chest, and they're like, good. That's good. And they're like appreciating that. They say that, hold on. Is the person we're with, is that not daughter's dad? I have a baby daddy. It's okay.
No,
Is
it
that not
is.
daughter's dad?
It
It
is.
is. Okay, interesting. They go like this. They go smart, smart, good, good, good. I said, okay, good. and they're talking about, they say, daughter, it's weird. She talks about daughter being like you more than like him. That's why I'm like, oh, and I'm going to go there with that. She says like, I like his brain or he's smart. I said, okay, good.
He is really
Uh-huh.
smart.
Very, very much so. She's just saying, what? Is he like, because he's not a bodybuilder person though, but he's like good. He's like decent looking, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a bigger
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, that's what she says. She goes like this. She goes, what he makes up for with brain, you know, she's talking about the brawn versus the brain and how he has all this and he's a good looking guy still. And I said, okay, good. And she says that, tell me, what about her? Hold on. She's just talking about leading you everywhere or trying to lead you all the time. She shows like if we're in a truck or not a truck, if we're in an SUV or something, and she's like, go this way, go this way, go do this, go do this. So she's like, I guess driving with you or riding with you. She says that, tell me, Miss Thing. What do you mean, Miss Thing? Hold on. I don't know. Is she? Wait, you see, you're my age, essentially. So this doesn't make any sense to me. Is your daughter like 14?
No,
Is she
she's
older?
8. She's 8.
She's little. Oh, okay. Okay. She goes like this. She makes me feel like she has, not in a bad way, but like I'm grown type of attitude thing going on, and in a good way. And she goes,
Yeah.
oh, she knows how to play with this tablet. She knows how to do this. She does this for school. They're working on projects. And I'm like, okay, that has to be early high school. Like that's where I got that from. And she's just little. She says that, tell me. But then she also told me that you and I are very similar and I have a 10-year-old son. So I'm like, I don't know how that goes. So I was like, she's not that old. How did that happen? Tell me about her.
She spends
And
all of
she
her time
watches
on her
her.
iPad.
That's why. Okay, yeah, she's just talking about being around her and like staying with her just a ton. What? You have another masculine energy that's around you, which is interesting. There's like a man, hold on, that loves you, and it just kind of feels like a breath. But hold on. Let's figure out who this is. Hold on. Hold on. What? Not my what? Um, really? Interesting. Did we not like Deborah's husband?
Did we not like her husband? Her husband was
Yeah.
bad.
That's your dad, though. Okay, what is up with him? Do we not like talk to him a whole lot?
No, we do. He's in my life, but he moved away. He lives in Florida.
Oh, Florida.
I didn't know when you were bringing that up if you were talking about the
Yep.
other
No,
me.
no,
Yeah,
that's you.
I used to live in Florida too. When I
That's
left my job.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like that's why I was like, she showed me palm trees. That for me means Florida. Like, why do we keep talking about Florida? Yeah, because I'm feeling where you're at. I'm like, this is not Florida. I don't know why she keeps bringing it up. Yeah,
No.
she goes like this. I said, so what about her? What? She says, oh, father, father, father. And there's some sort of, I would even say, um, uh, the man, I guess you'd say, goes in the like grandfather area or something, but it doesn't feel like there's like a crazy big connection. But we'll have to look into that. Okay, so it could be that they were gone before you, or maybe they died early or something like that. Just because he doesn't give me a ton of memories, you know, like if you're physically here, there has to be memories, and so that's why I'm going with that. But she goes like this. She says, you know, she's not close with my husband, and I'm like, oh, why is that? And it's because you moved away. And so she's
Yeah.
talking about space. Yeah. And she says that, well, no wonder she follows your freaking daughter around because that's her grandmother. Obviously. That makes so much sense now. And why? Hold on. I think your mom is a good mom. I like her. I like her. I don't know why she's trying to be like this really good person. But she feels, was she like judgy with you?
Passive aggressively, maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
but she was my
Yeah.
big cheerleader, though, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. This is all she says. I said, what? And she makes me feel like she loves you and she's there for you and she's on your team. But then she says that she taught you how to have a thick skin at the
Oh, yeah.
same time. Yeah, like, and I'm like, so for me, I said, why? And she says, because it was coming from me. And I'm like, so are you judgy? Like what? Because you don't seem that. That's those are my best words I could have for this feeling.
Yes.
And yeah, and she says I made her tough. I said, oh, all right, good, I got you. And she's walking around. Why are you holding my hand? What are you doing? Hold on. She likes my ring. Maybe we're going into talking about a ring. I think that's what we're going into talking about.
Okay.
Have you not what? Her joints were swollen or something, or maybe she had like swollen joints a lot. I don't know because she's talking about. She gives me all these like if you're putting on a ring and it's hard to pull off. And hold on. So is it just that you don't wear her style of jewelry? Is that it?
No,
What
well,
is the ring?
there's two things. One, I have
Yeah.
problems with my hands. I have
Oh, you
autoimmune.
do.
So I didn't get diagnosed with it till after she passed away, but I have rheumatoid arthritis really bad, and I have lupus, so I don't wear jewelry. Like,
Rings. That's why. Okay, okay. Yeah, she goes and she should I'm equating this where she shows hands and then she makes her joints swell or she shows me a hand with joint swell and she says it'd be hard to get it on and off. And I said, "Oh, okay." And I said, "So does she wear your rings? Like does she have that?" And she says, "Yeah, but she can't." And I'm like, "Why? Why?" So I'm like, maybe it's not that you don't hate them. I was like, maybe it's just not your taste. So that's where I came up with that. And she says, "But what?" I was gonna say you always had issues, though. I'm gonna say you always had issues. Did you have issues with your knees and stuff like that too?
I do have issues with my knees now.
You do? Okay, because she
Hmm.
just showed me knees and she made them red in my head, which means like issues with knees. And I go, okay. And she says it's hell to get old. And she's like joking with you at the same time. And I go, I understand you. And what? Hold on. What is with hold on. She just put in three different things in my brain. And God, are we gonna have to get your daughter an expander for the roof of her mouth?
We just got back from the dentist last week, and they gave us orthodontist referrals.
Okay, there you go. She showed me her mouth. She made you laugh. And I go, yeah, I said her teeth are perfect. I said, what's up with that? And she essentially, this is what it said. I mean, I know she's not cursing at me, but this is what it feels like in my head. She goes, no, dumbass, the daughter. And I go, what? And
Oh
then
my God,
she
that's my
shows
mom.
me, yes. And then like that's she's like, da da da. And then she shows me braces. I said, she's 8. They don't do braces at 8. She goes, ask her. And then she showed me, she said, like she put her in an exam chair. And then she showed me like if we need to expand the roof of her mouth. And I was like, wow, it sucks. I had that. And she's like, yeah, talk to her about it. I go, okay. So that's what happened in that 2 seconds. That was the whole conversation. And she says that I want you to keep at it. Yes, go do it, go do it, go do it. And she says that, what? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Did you? She used to smoke a long time ago, but then stopped? Like
Oh, she
a
smoked.
long. Oh,
She
she
smoked
did?
forever until the last 4 years of her life, and then she was just like vaping. But yeah, she smoked for long.
She's she's
Hmm.
walking around with a cigarette. And I go, what? And she said she says, you see her teeth how perfect they are? She goes, I don't care. And she showed me like if how they'd have a ring there, and I go, did you have it? She goes, no. But then she's walking around. She says, I quit smoking them. I quit smoking. I go, oh, okay, did you? And that was vaping. But now she has a cigarette again. She has like a raspy voice a little bit in my head. Just a little bit. Not manly, just raspy. She what? We're back what? She likes your house. She stays in your house or stays in your home. Like, this is it? Ain't no way. And this is a house. This is an apartment, correct?
It's a house.
It is. Okay, is it 4 bedroom?
It's 3.
Oh, interesting. Is there like an office space with it as well? Or is that part of the 3?
The office space is part of the 3.
Part of 3. Okay, yeah. She goes like this. She says enough room, bedrooms, and then she says in an office. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's 4. Okay, so that's that. And she says it's lovely. She enjoys it. And what? Tell me. I just want you to be a dog person. I want you to be a dog person. Does your
I don't have a dog, but I've been wanting one. I've never wanted a dog so bad. Like, I want one right now.
Get one. Okay, that's what I was like. I go, what is this? I said, are there, so I was figuring out right then. I said, is there a dog here? And she's like, no. I'm like, how's she a fucking dog person if there's no dog here? I said, does the husband have a dog? She says, no. Please get a dog. Please get one. Okay, get one. And it's so random that, have you ever thought about like, no golden doodles. Can you get like a schnauzer
All
or
right.
something? Okay, yeah,
I
go
was
look
thinking
that
of
up.
a golden doodle.
The doodle.
I'm like beet red from this.
I know. That's her. Yeah. Do you see how quick it is? She goes, no golden doodles. And I was like, all right, I'll just say it. And then she switches it over to like a schnauzer. And I said, okay, I'll tell her about that as well. And she says that it's more your style, it's more your pace. I go, okay, I'll tell her. And she says that, what? Does she? Does she? Why? You're not in like Colorado though right now, right? Are you over in that area?
No, I'm in the Midwest. I'm in
Oh,
Illinois.
you're in the mid.
St.
Oh,
Louis.
you're up there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're way up there. Okay. She shows me that there's beautiful lakes and that there's like some sort of like mountain range or something. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this is Colorado. I have no idea. Um, hold on. Let's go look. Let's go look. Let's go see. I've never been up to Illinois before. Hold on. But I could tell you it was cold because of the snow that she showed me. Tell me what? Really? But you moved up there for him? For the husband? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Is it?
well, we used to live in Missouri, and then my
Oh,
dad moved us to Illinois when I was 5, and there we
oh,
remained.
that's why.
And she
Oh,
hated
okay.
it. She hated it.
Yes, this is what she said. I said, why is she in Illinois and not Florida? She goes, we moved up there because of him, the husband. And I go, oh, okay, that's okay. And she says that, tell me, what? She wears a lot of black in my head, which is funny. I have no idea why right now. She's just walking around. Hold on. And your dad's, yeah, of course she is. Your dad's mother is deceased, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. She goes, oh, and I get to hang out with her. And I go, who? And he says, like, dad's mom. I go, oh, okay, well, that's nice. I mean, she has her own parents as well. But some reason your dad's mom wants to show up, so she's just talking about it.
Well, she was
She,
a really big part of her life, big time. Yeah, in a
oh, well,
positive,
that's why.
positive way.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very random for a spirit to mention the opposite's parents, which is very weird for me normally. Normally it's only on their side. And
I
she
never
says
met her,
Vince.
but they talked about her like she was like a walking angel, basically.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, well, yeah, okay,
yeah,
so that's a nod to that. That would be
yeah,
a nod to that.
yeah.
And tell me. Oh, she just showed me you crying. Um, what? I think she just showed me an image of what my question I'm going to ask you next and how you respond to it. But hold on. Now I just like prerequisite it. Give me a second. Hold on. She's very blasé about death. She's like, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Hold on. I'm asking her what happened to her. What? were you like in and out and in and out with like moms? Were you like traveling to see mom before she passed, or what is the end? Or were you like in and out of the, yeah. Okay. Okay. She goes like this. She says in and out and in and out. And I said, is this room? And she says she's gonna say she doesn't have enough time. She didn't spend enough time. Oh, I think she's fine. I think she's good. And she gives me a eye wink, which means were you like, did you just miss her passing?
Well, that's something I wanted to ask you. I made it there. I had stayed with
Yeah.
her all night, and then
I
the very next morning, I went to take a shower, and I came back, and within 5 minutes, she was gone. So I'm like, did
yes.
she? That's yeah,
Yes, yes. She gave me a wink. And a wink means that you had just walked out or had just left or something right when she crossed over. So she was there, but she was a spirit essentially already. And she made, you saw me do like this. This was, I felt your hand. I know you were there. I know you were there. And then she goes, which is like, but I left without her knowing. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's good. And she says she just loves you. She loves you. There's nothing negative. You were there the entire time. You did an amazing job. And really, why? I wonder if she had a lot of neck problems. And hold on. Weird. Did she end up like getting cancer in her brain?
yeah. That's how she. That's where it went at the end. Yeah, it started as breast cancer,
She
and then
told
it.
me she didn't die of lung cancer. She says, believe it or not, I didn't die of lung cancer. And I go, oh, are you freaking kidding me? And she says, what? And she says, she goes, oh, I was there. And Amie, it was so terrible. I was like, which means head, like getting in that area. And she says, let me go, let me go, let me go.
Yeah.
Like it's already too much for her. Yeah. Yeah. Your mom is a badass. And thank you. That's what she says. Oh, it just says, it said yes. As soon as I said that, it said yes. How interesting. And what? Tell me, how? Really? That young? Hold on. I'm probably going to get this incorrect. Were you like 26, like late 20s when she crossed?
Yeah, I was like, I actually was 29.
You were very okay, you were very late 20s. Okay. I said, so how old was she? What was going on? And then she put me when I got a divorce, which is my first one. And what only had one divorce, but two marriages. But in my late 20s. And I'm like, oh, okay. I got a divorce around 27. So that's the only big marker. So she says you had her for a while, but it wasn't long enough. That's what
Yeah.
I said. Yeah. And tell me. Hold on. Hold on. Um, she sends those fucking Cardinals. She sends those fucking, and I quote,
Oh my God, there's all outside my house. There is like a breeding ground for cardinals. Like sometimes I look out there and there's 30 of them, but they shit all over my car.
yes, yes. She goes, I'm like, okay, I'm like, a Cardinal is a Cardinal. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, tell her, send her those fucking Cardinals. And
Oh
I
my
go, that's
God.
why, that's why I was like, I can't say that. That's why I took a second and laughed about it because it was just so ridiculous in a good way. So I would have to say yes. She's getting back at you essentially for everything you did to her. And so she's coming with birds and she's making them poop all over everything. But that's, you say thanks, mom, when that happens. Okay. Every single time. And she says that, oh, that's so funny. She says, what? What? What else? Does she? Aw. Is your daughter really pale?
She's got fair skin like me, yeah.
Very, yeah, yeah. She goes like this. She says, "Don't you make that baby tan." And I go, "What?" And then she puts all this sunblock all over her. And I said, "But she's blonde and tan's probably." I was like, "Because you have the ruddy coloring, which means you tan pretty well." And or is that just because you're outside all the time?
No, I this is a bottle and I'm drinking this and
Oh,
excited. So my skin gets if I have like a glass of wine, I turn bright red.
oh,
Yes.
you have the Asian flush. Okay, yeah, that's what they call it.
Yes.
Interesting. Yes, because most of my Chinese friends get that. And no, she goes like this. She says she's very fair, and she compares, and I go, ah, I gotcha. Okay. And she says that she loves her and she adores her. And is she on Roblox a lot? Like, does she live on
Oh
that?
yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. She says that she's obsessed with that, like my son. I'm not finding a whole lot of little kids that like it anymore, which is or like hearing about it. And so she's just talking about seeing all the stupid shit, not getting it. And I go, I understand
She's
you.
on there every
And
day.
see, there you go. Yep, I understand. And she says that, tell me, what about her? Oh, uh, what? God, she just brought me back to. Did you ever like this? So random. Did you ever watch the movie Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore in it? Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
I
It's
know
from like
that
the
movie.
90s. Yeah. I don't know what the purpose of bringing that up is. I have no idea. Unless, do you have somebody named Drew? Or do you have, like, I have no idea.
No.
No. I would even say, so this is what I want you to do. This is your homework. It's the first time that's ever come up. I want you to watch that movie and I want you to see if there's any similarities or names or anything like that associated with it. Obviously, I don't have, time right now
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
do that, but yeah, let me know. There's a reason why they bring that up. And what is he? Is he? Are we gonna have to get your dad a pacemaker?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I hope not.
His heart is okay though right now. Like he doesn't have any stents or anything.
No, I don't know.
Good.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All she says, she goes like this. She says, tell your father to watch his heart. He's okay right now, but when he has to get a pacemaker later on, I need you to look. And it for me means maybe he goes into like AFib a little bit. I mean, he's
Okay.
not dying or anything like that, but it's something that if you're, I think it's honestly like if you see him during Christmas or if you see him like that, you notice the little things, and then it's going to be up to you to like tell him, come on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. No dying. It's just you're the messenger to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And mom, one, I love it when they bring up like random crap. This is my favorite thing. And she's what? She's walking around with a cigarette in her mouth. That's all she's doing. And she's just talking to you and she loves you. She has all these like, hold on, hold on. Interesting. Did you go full sober for a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. She says, you go, no, I'm good. And she goes, that's good. I said, good. I said, that's good. And she says, now, not crazy or anything. She says, just a little bit. I said, okay, good. So she's talking about your health. She says, like, keep that up. Or like, I would have to say there's multiple messages in there. And she says that, tell me, is it? Is you and like your partner or your husband or y'all's like 10-year anniversary coming up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't even
Oh,
realize that. That's so funny. Ah,
interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She goes, romance, romance. I said, what? Relationship? She says, tell her I'll be there to celebrate. I go, oh, okay. I will tell her that. Yeah, she likes him apparently. And she says that, tell me. Now she's playing the kiss me down da 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 beside the green, green grass. Why? One more thing. She doesn't even tell me. Oh. Do you have any idea? Okay, do you have a little brother?
No.
Weird. Do you have any, now this may go with her. Um, I don't know. This is going to be one of my mysteries of the day. Somebody kept talking about like losing a baby. And somebody has brought that up every time. I don't think your mom lost a child. I don't think she lost a
Mm-mm.
baby. It's odd because I don't think you lost a baby. It doesn't feel like that coming from you. And so somebody keeps bringing that up, but it's like it would have been male or it should have been
Oh,
male.
geez, Louise. Okay, I feel like you're talking about me. I didn't
Yeah.
miscarry,
Oh,
but I,
yeah.
yeah.
I'd have to say yeah. I'd have to say yeah. Just because she keeps saying like I have the son over and over again, but I'm like, "Oh, is that I asked her, I said, "Is that your boy?" She goes, "No." So I just wanna let you know. I'd have
I
to
obviously never knew what the sex was, but I always
yeah.
felt that it was a boy.
Mhm. Yeah, I have to say, yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, so keep that there. So, for right now, I'm gonna have to run to my next session, otherwise they're gonna get mad, and so this is what I need you to do. I need you she's okay. She loves you. She loves you, I mean, more than you know. It just feels like there's this woman here next to you telling you what to do all the time in a good way, and she has this bluntness about her that is so perfect. And so don't think that she's gone anywhere. She's there. She's just in a little bit of a different area. So this is what I want you to do. Take a couple minutes, have a good breather, have a good ugly cry. She will probably hang around me for a couple of days. So if I get anything else, which will probably be very random, I'll be like, "Do you know about this?" You may get an email from me. Okay. The other thing I need you to do is take a couple minutes and tell her how much you love her and tell her how much you appreciate her. Okay.
Hey,
Okay. And then if you need me or if you have any questions at all, email me.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. I love you.
All right, thank you. I love you too.
Bye.